Hey, this is podcast number 1, July 2015. Here at the table is myself, Amin.
Oh, Nick.
Gary.
And Akash.
Okay.
So, each and every podcast, we go around the table and discuss topics of interest from each individual. No topic is off limits. So, let's kickstart this off. So, the first topic I wanted to do was the talk of the town here in Calgary, Alexis Frulling. So I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Everyone's been calling her like a slut and shit like that. I kind of have a different viewpoint on that, and
Feminist.
not a feminist bitch. Okay, but I wanted to hear what everyone else heard. Okay, so you guys
You're gonna make a round. Like, what do you think? What do you think?
well,
because I think slut.
if you want to chime in, go ahead. Gabe, what do you think? You already said it last time. You're like, she's
Yeah, she's a slut.
Like, if I could bump
the bigger
Ludacris.
the bigger deal is not really about her being a slut, but
In public.
No, it's her
feminist.
bragging
Let's-
about it.
let's-
It's her
let's-
bragging about it.
Let's switch to feminists for a second. They're the ones who have been putting all this bullshit about women this, women that. If I want to be nude in public, I can do it. And then some girl goes around and does it, and every comment I've heard or seen about her is all girls bitching about her, and any
Yeah,
positive
it's 'cause
comment,
they jealous,
any
'cause they
positive
fat
comment I've
bitches.
seen are all from guys that all give her a break or everything. But everything else, like fucking comments such as it's the Calgary trampede or
Yeah,
pig
no,
getting-
That's a good one.
pig getting roasted in the
spit
trampede.
roast.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, they're all from
No,
women.
I get that, and like I'm not like I don't know her, I've never met her, so I'm not like I'm trying to be as unbiased here as possible. But the thing is that I felt the same way when I first heard about it. We went to Stampede on the Tuesday. I came back into work. Someone showed me the video, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, this is a total fucking hoe. What a hoe,
Sounds
right?
nice.
So what happened was that the more I started to think about it and I discussed this with you, I think like a couple days ago. This same fucking shit happened when I graduated high school, and I will say I kind of think that in some kind of regards that was a bit worse because that girl fucking shit everywhere. And the thing, well, hold on. The thing I was thinking about was people talked about it for a little bit, but nobody fucking slut shamed her, and everyone knew who it was. So what kind of like fucked with me was, are you telling me that a bunch of teenagers can act more mature and like let it go, but all
Yeah, but
these
that's because it wasn't citywide.
And
Yeah,
she didn't
no,
brag about it. She was probably
I don't know if she's
embarrassed.
bragging about it.
She was. Have you seen her 7-minute video on YouTube where she was like, "Oh, like you guys are all haters, like this and that."
Dude,
she
is it bragging or is it like just
It's not a
owning up to
self-defense,
it?
Megan.
No,
No,
but
it's
or
not
is it just
self-defense,
being like
Megan.
It's
embracing?
bragging. She seems
She's
like
a-
she's
she's
being a
totally-
bitch about it.
If
Yeah.
she's just
She's not
owning
saying-
up, she wouldn't be shoving
Yeah.
two giant cucumbers down her mouth.
Yeah, she wouldn't be like, okay, she wouldn't be like, I'm sorry, or this is
Flashing-
embarrassing for me and my family. She's like, yeah, you guys are just fucking jealous.
flashing
Yeah.
her tits on camera,
Yeah,
like
or
yeah.
hashtag almost famous. Who says that?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that, but I take your word for it.
You bitch.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Yeah, she says hashtag almost famous. She's
No.
bragging about it.
See, the high school incident that you were talking about, it happened in someone's house.
Yeah,
The only people that know about it were the people that attended the party, and let's face
It
it,
was
that
not-
kind of shit happens in every house.
And it never got caught on
always-
video.
well, no, here's the
Yeah,
thing,
and
like,
it wasn't. There wasn't
We
pictures
caught
of
one
video.
video.
but no, but that's the thing is that people do this all the time, and it's like everyone's acting as if this never
But-
happens. The only difference is that it got caught on video.
And she responded to it not saying I am embarrassed. She's like, yeah, you guys are just fucking jealous. So she deserves everything she's
I think
getting.
like some of the guys who are hating, there might be some jealousy aspect,
Hell yeah.
and the
But-
girls, it's just like, well, she's getting a lot of attention, and
But she deserves all the hate she's getting. If she would have said, I made a mistake, I shouldn't have done that, I'm so embarrassed, she would have gotten half the flack that she did.
Apparently, there was an apology, allegedly, I don't know this, issued on Global, but the story got pulled. But I don't know when and if that happens, we'll have to reserve judgment on that because I don't know.
I think that we're missing the main point over here. The fact that she's a slut shouldn't even be a big deal because
No,
there's
I
sluts
agree.
everywhere.
No,
That's not a
exactly.
good
There's sluts
No,
everywhere.
I
All you need to
agree,
do
I
is go to
agree.
a nightclub and you'll see the same girl making
Yeah,
out
so we're
with
not
four
judging her for
dudes,
being
right?
a slut. It's just
Girls
Like,
are
is she
sluts,
went in
guys,
public?
yeah.
Girls are sluts, guys are man whores. You see that shit every time. But the problem here is
It was on video.
everyone
In
knows
public.
who the hell she is, and in Canada,
No one knew
it's-
until she came out and
No.
admitted it.
Yeah, no, but
Her
Well,
now
friend,
that
her
everyone,
friend ratted her
now
out
that
on
everyone
Reddit.
knows who she is.
Was that what it was? Because I heard that somebody connected the dots on Instagram.
Yeah, because it was on
Yeah,
Reddit.
yeah,
it was
they
on
did.
Reddit.
They showed
Somebody
the
posted
picture
it.
of her.
See, if
And
I
the
was
guy
her,
posted it,
if
yeah.
I was her, what I would have done as soon as that came out was I would have deleted that picture and locked my Instagram account and potentially closed down some social media shit so no one can connect the dots.
But she was like, "Cool, yeah, that is me."
Well, she probably
She
denied.
verified
She
it.
probably denied it at first. No. In the beginning, because we
yeah.
found out about it on like a Wednesday. That shit went down on like a Monday.
I'm pretty sure you could just say it wasn't me, and
Yeah.
they had no way
'Cause
of
there
proving
were-
it.
Well,
face
think about
wasn't
it.
in
Not
there at
only
all.
would everyone be calling her a slut and a whore, they'd be like, "You're a lying slut and a whore now."
Yeah, or they,
But her
most
face
people
was
aren't
never
like
in
that.
there.
Like,
Isn't that what Shaggy did? He just said it wasn't me. She should have been Shaggy.
Well, I
Call
think
me
she. I think
banging
she
the
was in the
cowgirl
beginning.
stand.
No,
He gets shagged and turns into Shaggy.
you know what it was? It wasn't the video. The video wasn't enough to let you know that was her. It was the guys that gave it away.
Yeah.
Because she took pictures with them.
Okay, so now that we're talking about the guys,
I got a bone to pick with them, but go ahead.
I don't
Before,
know.
wait. Before we go to the guys, right?
Ho.
If everyone knows who this hoe is, right? Why is there no legal charges being pressed?
I got
Because
something to follow up with that.
it is by law illegal.
It's public
To be-
indecency.
yeah,
to do what she did.
yeah.
So
Whatever
I
she
saw-
did. People, okay,
Or
so
indecent
the first
exposure or whatever
misconception
the
is that it
fuck it
happened at the Stampede. So
It
apparently
didn't.
not. It happened in an alleyway.
It was
Doesn't
all
matter.
Stampede
It was
grounds,
still
yeah,
in
it's still
public.
legal.
Still in public.
So I saw-
Everyone knows who the hell she is. Well, she could probably sniff
Is
out
anyone
the guys.
saying anything to the guys?
they said they were working
No, not
on
really.
it.
That's what people are complaining about.
But
So,
okay, go ahead. I'll
so
get back to it.
when you're talking about like how she hasn't been charged yet, like I've been working pretty much since Stampede, and
Gary's been
everything-
getting all these calls in my natives about, oh my god, she fucking just want to
No,
slut.
no,
I'm gonna
so,
kill
okay.
myself.
So I've literally worked night shift every single night since we went out to Stampede, which was last Tuesday,
Mhm.
and I've been bored. So I've like between calls, all I've been doing is like googling.
I've
this
noticed
shit.
your Facebook is filled with Alexis Frulling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, I was bored.
Gary's
I was,
developed
The
a crush
music
on her.
videos and
Guys.
all the links to the police
Yeah,
thing.
she
and
just
everything.
ringtone.
so I was just
Your Facebook has more Alexis Frulling than Alexis Frulling has dick.
okay. Anyways,
Quit
Okay.
fooling around, Gary.
Quit fooling around. So yeah, I was looking at the CPS page, like Calgary Police Service,
Mhm.
and everyone's like bitching, like, how come this bitch hasn't been charged yet? This hoe hasn't been charged. She's so bad, influence to our kids, this and that. And like, we're investigating this. But a buddy of mine just messaged me like a couple days ago while I was at work, and told me he has a friend that works with the media, with Global, and said that they were gonna do a story on her, but they pulled it because the video is actually fake. They're saying
So she did it for attention, you're saying?
yeah, there's more to it. So they weren't actually fucking in that video. Yes, they were doing it. She was in the video, and the two dudes were in the video. But they weren't actually fucking. She didn't actually get tickets. The whole point of this video was to get fame because she's actually an escort. And she was just doing this to drum up business, is what he was told by his news reporter.
If that's
friend,
the
is what that told me.
truth, that's
Which is-
genius.
yeah, it's so
That's
fucking
some
smart.
conspiracy
That's
shit
genius,
right there.
So I guess CPS, and that's why they haven't laid charges yet. Otherwise, they would have by now.
Because it wasn't real.
Because they know who she is, and I've seen like screenshots of she posted on her own page a
But
screenshot
wait,
of one of the
isn't
police
that
officers.
illegal? Being an escort?
No, no,
Escort's
it's
not illegal.
prostitution's
Prostitution's
illegal.
So
no,
if you
but
think about
even
it,
it's not
There's a
illegal
gray
to be
area.
a prostitute. It's only illegal to pay for a prostitute.
yeah. So you could be
You-
a
you
prostitute
cannot-
and just get no business.
Yeah,
You
because
could say I'm a
what it is,
prostitute, yeah.
you're
A
paying
pros-
for time. Is
no,
that what
but
it
it's
is?
a prostitute can't be arrested for like selling herself, but a guy can be arrested for paying for it. I think
Yeah,
that's
no.
what it is.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
how
no,
you-
it's
I-
guys.
but
Like,
an
this just
escort's just
happened
selling
like
herself
3
for
days
her
ago.
time.
They busted like a prostitution ring down in Forest Lawn,
Okay.
in Calgary. They
But I'm just
busted
saying-
26 people.
So wait, this is
I heard about that in
Involving
the house. It was in
prostitution.
the house, right?
Yeah,
how
it's
legitimate
illegal.
is this claim? That it's all bullshit.
Well, I don't know. This guy's usually
So that means the guys were in on it too, and she just kind of orchestrated it, basically.
Ah,
yeah.
what
So
you're
I don't know. That's what
I
I
call
heard.
bullshit on that. If the guys
That's
were in
what-
on it, then why are they off radar?
Okay,
Everyone knows who the hell.
you
they
know
are.
what?
I creeped the guys on Facebook too. I found one of them, and the other one I guess he deleted his Facebook.
The names are it's Phil Blair and what's the other guy's name?
I found one of them.
I don't know what the other guy. Anyways, what I was gonna say is about if this is let's dismiss what you said. Let's just say that that's not true.
Okay.
Okay, but we'll get back to maybe if it could be. Who knows? We won't find out.
What,
until-
what's your bone to pick with these guys?
is that
That they don't get enough
she
hate
took-
like the girls?
no,
do?
no, because she took all the heat.
Yeah.
She took all the heat for it, right? And the
She's
guys
fucked.
literally went into hiding for like a fucking week.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it's
She
kind
could
of
have done the same thing.
She could have. Okay, but listen, if this is like legit that they fucked in an alley and everything like that, on the guy's part, it kind of like he took off. He went off the radar like you said, and then as soon as and let her take all the heat. As soon as all like the heat died out, they're like, oh shit, she's actually getting support. Then they kind of like came out and go, oh, is the coast clear? Okay, time to bask in the glory. And then I saw all this shit on fucking Facebook of the guy was out or what was the last day of Stampede? Sunday. And he's taking pictures with her and all this other stuff. He's back in his gear and he's getting like free T-shirts and shit. And I'm like, you fucking, that's not what real men do. You fucking own up to it if you did it. You don't fucking be a coward and
But
hide.
technically, what they did,
And take off the fucking
but
camera.
technically, what all three of them did wasn't
Oops.
bad. The only bad thing is that they did it in public.
Yeah.
If the three of them did it in
their house, no one would give a shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, you do that, okay, you're a whore. Good.
That's like saying, oh, it'd be totally okay to murder someone, if
No,
was
Nick.
legal.
if it was legal.
As long as it's done in the privates of your bedroom.
I know. All I'm saying is that, like, if it wasn't like a
good for-
hoax,
Yeah.
then whatever. She's very ballsy
So-
for doing all that shit. For that guy, I think it's kind of like bullshit to hide.
This dude, I was on GoFundMe. You guys have heard of GoFundMe, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Where you
So this guy's
It's
on
like
Go-
a Kickstarter type thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So the guy actually posted on one of the guys. I think it was Phil. I don't remember what the other dude's name was. He posted on GoFundMe. He's asking for $60,000. Like, so most of you guys know me as one of the guys that was involved in that threesome.
One of the
Stampede,
cowards that was in the threesome.
whatever you want to call it. I don't know why you call him a coward.
Because he hit.
Fucking boss. Actually, no, it's
He's
kind of
boss?
No,
That's not
it's gross.
that's not
No,
boss.
It's
that's
pretty
not boss.
gross. Yeah.
That's
Like,
gross.
would you do that with Ahmed?
No,
Would you do that with Ahmed?
No, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Exactly.
If it was just the chick and him in public, and good for him. But the fact that there was another dude involved, shame.
Shame
Shame.
me.
But what I was trying to say was he made a page on GoFundMe and he's asked for $60,000. He's like,
Has he been getting money?
Yeah.
For what? What does he want it for?
Last time I checked, it was like 2 hours after he posted. Like I saw it right away.
For
Did
what?
he actually get
Feed
money?
his drug
He
habit?
got like $20.
What does he
That
want?
was like 20 hours. A welding truck. He's like, so I'm looking for 60 grand for a welding truck and
We're
welding
gonna
equipment.
loan-
He's like, I bust my ass. I'm a hard worker. I'm really good at welding. He's like, I might as well make use of all this
Oh, he
attention.
busts all kind of ass for sure.
No, but he was like, I might as well make use of all this attention I'm getting.
No, he's
from this
he's
thing.
he's a fucking bitch.
I thought that was pretty
Fuck
funny.
that guy.
A little off topic, but honestly, if you're saying that this whole thing was a stunt you pulled just because she's an escort,
That's pretty fucking smart.
is
It
that
is pretty
someone?
smart.
Okay, now that you know who she is, like if you knew who the girl was, would you bang her? I wouldn't want to bang her after I've seen her sucking a dude off.
No,
Fuck
no,
Well,
no,
her.
she's
wait.
an escort.
It
If
depe-
you're,
yeah, I
if
would-
you're,
That's
if you're
what she
paying,
does for a living.
if you're paying an escort, you know that she's been somewhere before.
Like
yeah, I know,
1,000
but
times.
She's-
just the fact
like,
that I've seen her on the
She goes to
streets
like I've heard that she goes to like
So
nightclubs
let's-
and
okay.
Murmur and stuff, and she just fucking they take pictures. She just flashes the DJs and shit like that's so clearly there's some sort of huge comfort
I think
level
she's
in
just
public.
So okay,
slut.
I don't
Interesting.
get.
Yeah, by chance
Yeah.
know when she's gonna be a
no, so I don't get where we're going with this. Let's say you're looking for an escort. Would you rather pick her because she's been on the news like everyone
No,
knows who
someone
she is,
else.
or
Someone
just
else.
another escort?
Someone
Yeah,
else.
I don't
Either
know.
way, they're
That's
both
exactly
No,
what
because
I'm
I saw the video that
Yeah.
she put up. Because gosh,
The
I was
seven-
telling you about,
yeah, I
and she
saw
just
too.
seems like a bitch. She just
Yeah.
seems like a
Yeah.
bitchy person. She's like, she talks like one of those people from
Yeah.
Ontario. Oh yeah, bud.
No,
Well, like, it's a cough.
she sounds like a bitch off like no, she sounds like a bitch off Jersey Shore.
That's what happens when
Yeah,
you
she
smoke
does.
her.
Yeah.
She's got that weird accent too. It's like going hard, like stuff like
The bitchy accent.
no, just
And-
like
and the sad
like a
thing is-
trailer trashy.
Are you
accent.
guys following on Facebook now? Like she created her own fan page.
No,
No,
I-
Gary,
I
you're
noticed
doing
You are.
that.
Yeah, I noticed you are.
Yeah, 'cause- but she keeps reposting the same shit over and over again. I'm telling you.
Because
For
she's
15
milking it, man.
No, and that's the thing. There's nothing left to milk. It was literally 15 minutes of fame, and now no one gives a fuck.
I heard she's going up to a small hamlet in fucking in Leduc County, and she's gonna be on stage, and she's really trying to take advantage before, because you know what, this
I don't
is
know
going.
if it's really taking advantage
No,
of
but
you if
listen-
you're going to Hamlet out in
Well,
Leduc
no, because
County.
I was listening to Edmonton radio. I was up in Leduc for work, and she was on the radio there, and radio guys.
First of all, I apologize that you had to go to Edmonton.
Okay, what Nick?
You have my sympathy.
That is
Leduc.
pretty
But
easy.
anyways, and you get okay. Anyway, so I'm up in Leduc listening to the Edmonton radio, and she's on it, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And the radio guys are legitimately saying, if you want to come up here, we will pay you, and we'll set up a whole fucking thing, and people can meet you and everything. So I don't really. She's definitely taking advantage because they asked us, like, "Are you working?" Because remember, there's all those rumors she got fired from Suncor.
Suncor.
And it turns out she didn't even fucking work for
There's-
Suncor.
There is an Alexis.
Yeah,
but
and
it's not her.
Yeah, it's not her. It's not. It's just because everyone saw it off LinkedIn.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I would
And I'm like,
say-
Suncor's name just got dragged through the fucking dirt.
well, that
because
girl's
of a
name got dragged through the dirt.
Any other Alexis? Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Alexis Frulling. Fuck you, ho.
Yeah.
And the
How much
family's
for a
name.
blowjob?
And the family's
With
name too,
Khalifa
right?
tickets.
Anyways, Nick, what's your topic?
I don't have a topic.
Oh, shit just got serious real quick.
I thought we were talking about Alexis.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of.
Well, everyone's given their opinion, and I guess we can conclude that
She's a
a
stud.
hoe.
All right,
Yeah,
all
if
right,
I could blast "Ho" by Ludacris.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll supplement yours, Gary. I'll come to you last. I'll go to Akash next.
Wicked.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was old wives' tales you kind of heard growing up. We were just talking about this earlier. I don't know. Maybe he heard it.
I want to see if you've heard it because
So, when I was a
that was
kid-
the first thing I thought of.
It was my mom specifically. She would stress that whenever you ate fish, you never drank
Milk.
milk with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see,
So,
it's
okay,
a brown
yeah.
thing.
So it must be
White
brown,
people
yeah.
don't get the
No,
shit.
no, okay. I've
And
heard
what
of
would
that.
happen? What would happen if you drank it?
You'd get sick. That's what
We
I
heard you got white spots.
on your face.
No, I
Like
I
you're
heard
fucking
that
your
guys-
pigmentation.
So my joke was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this all the time.
Yeah.
Lighten out, Gary.
No, so no, that was something that I was just told no, you don't
You're
have
so-
fish or you don't have seafood with dairy.
That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what it was. No
Yeah.
seafood. But in real
What
terms,
type?
when you eat fish, it's just like don't touch milk.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's stupid because you have tartar sauce, which is made
True.
of, which has dairy in it.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
it's clearly not true.
It's not.
Like,
Yeah,
It's
fine.
not true because
That's
if it was, I was thinking,
It's,
don't you think you would have read about it growing up? And if it's true, some
I
medical
searched-
association
I don't
fucked
remember
up on not
No,
telling
I
anyone.
did search it up, and most places just say that it is an old wives' tale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not really true. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Being from a Brown family, like who
Yeah,
believe
like,
in
you
a lot
gotta
of
drink it, like, right there.
superstitions, I grew up with these tales. Like my grandma told me if you stole milk, you'd get those white spots. Turns out
Stole
it's-
milk. Who the fuck steals milk?
Yeah, like for stealing milk, you'd get those white spots. So when I was
Something
growing
to
up
do
as a
with the
kid,
milk,
and I saw someone with a skin condition, the first thing that came to my mind was like fucking milk thief.
I'm not talking about like old wives' tales here, but now that we're talking about milk. Sorry, I'm already drunk. Milk. Some white girls at work just asked me the other day. She was like, "Do you guys bathe in milk?" I was like, "What?"
brown people do some crazy stuff to get whiter though.
No, okay, good. So she's like, "Do you bathe?" This is like 3 o'clock in the morning, right before we're about to get off at work.
Just randomly, Gary's leaving. He's like, hey, get, hold on.
Stop,
you bathe in
stop.
milk?
No,
That's
there was
something
just a
very
bunch of awkward
important.
conversations going on. Somehow this came up. She's like, "Do you bathe in milk?" I was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah," because I saw this on Google, and she's like, "Every time I see brown people at the store, they're buying like 15 jugs
Yeah,
of milk."
no, I've seen that
And-
video of Costco. Like,
And no,
everyone,
I
like,
tried to explain it to
jumping
her.
on the milk.
I tried to explain it to her. I'm like, my mom buys 5 of
Yeah.
the big 4 liter
5?
That's
4 liter
way
jugs
too much.
every week for 2 reasons. One, for tea, because my grandpa and my mom drink like
We
4
make
cups
milk,
a day.
We make tea in pure milk
Yeah.
a lot of times.
Oh no,
yeah.
so we don't do tea. We do half water, half milk.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm like, so tea plus when people come over, you always give them tea.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why we built milk, and we make yogurt at home.
Yeah.
So
Yogurt at home.
we don't fucking bathe in
It makes
yogurt
a different kind of yogurt.
or bathe in milk. Sorry. Oh, you sick.
Oh,
fuck.
okay, speaking of which, speaking of that
likes the
sexual
Alexis
innuendo.
yogurt.
But no, like people like my grandpa and my grandmother when I was a kid
Yeah.
used to tell me like, because you're so fucking dark. Basically, in the nicest way possible, like you're dark and
natural,
you
fair
have
and
dirt
lovely.
on your skin. Use milk and
Did someone
yogurt and
accidentally
bathe
throw
in
milk
it.
at you?
No,
It's
you
like, ooh, sorry, Gary.
bathe in milk and yogurt, and it's good for your skin. It's a moisturizer.
So it
no.
is a thing.
No, okay.
but I never have.
I
done
heard
it.
about the moisturizer thing as like using dairy
like you
products.
supplement it with water.
I don't know
You
about
usually use just
lightening
milk.
up your skin, but anyways, another weird wives' tale. Speaking of this milk thing, and it's kind of fucked up, but whatever. Is that if you specifically for men when they have sex, when they have already like orgasm, and you gotta probably take 15, 20 minutes before you can go again.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Oh yeah, you can just drink milk." Just like like your body's just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'm out of fucking
Like,
jizz."
oh my God,
just send that
fucking
shit
milk.
right
So
down.
it's the same color as your cum. You drink it, and you're just gonna be.
Yeah, you just
cum
like
again.
instantly just send that shit down.
I get that milk's good for your bones, but I don't think a boner really has bones in it. So, I don't think that. Yeah, that's just bullshit.
If anything, you should just be popping aspirin like no tomorrow.
It's like you finish and they're like, "Ah, I'll be back with some milk.
Let me just go grab a jug,
Yeah.
slam it, and be like, "Alright, bitch, I'm ready."
And I guess you could shower in it while you're at it.
That's
Get yourself a little lighter.
let's not discriminate here, guys.
We're all looking
Anything
at you,
else?
Gary. We're all looking at you.
Old wives' tales.
I don't know. My mom was just like, never told me that kind of stuff. She's like, don't be a fucking idiot.
I don't know.
It's not the biggest old wives' tale.
What about just stupid shit? Like, for example, my mom and my grandpa don't eat hazelnuts; it'll give you cancer. Where did that stem from?
So I don't think that's an old wives' tale. I think that's an old Gary tale.
Yeah,
I was gonna say your last name.
I
but
thought hazelnuts were supposed to be really good for you.
they are. It's
Oh.
that's not real.
Yeah. So I don't know where that got turned around.
Cashews. I fucking love cashews. Like salted cashews, I love them. But on Christmas, a couple of years ago, one of my drunk uncles,
Your drunkle?
my drunk uncle was like giving me shit for eating cashews because I was just munching on them while I was drinking. He's like, no, these things give you cholesterol. It's so bad for you. Is that a thing?
Cholesterol, yes.
Dude, because there's fats in it,
It's
right?
fats, yeah.
But like,
Cholesterol,
fuck, if
yes.
I have one day, I just
They're not
eat like
bad
a shit ton of
fats,
No,
but
fat.
if- yeah.
go for it.
But like, I'm not gonna die because I ate a bowl of cashews one day.
No, Gary,
you're
you
not.
eat freaking McDonald's and Wendy's.
That's
and
No one says
cholesterol as
shit
well.
about
Yeah,
that,
that's
but
the
God
kind of stuff that
forbid
you
you eat cashew,
shouldn't
right?
eat. Cashews,
okay,
they should
so
not be giving you
Anyways,
shit for.
like we had him in like a bowl downstairs when we were all drinking, and he's like, "No fucking cashews, like don't fucking eat."
As
it.
he took a bite of a Taco Bell burrito.
Yeah, so I got
you shouldn't
mad.
eat those things. They're so bad
I got
for you.
mad. Like he literally wouldn't let me have any more. So I went upstairs, grabbed a bag. It was like a big Safeway bag. Full of
You
cashews.
ate them upstairs,
and I just fucking like grabbed like a handful. I just fucking started scarfing them down. I'm like, fuck
Right
you.
in front of him?
Yeah, I was like, eat as many cashews as I want.
That will show him.
Yeah.
Basically
You really
what I
taught
did.
him a lesson, Gary.
Did you get your blood work done and slam the cholesterol levels on his face after?
Oh, it only went
It's
up by
still
2%.
normal. Yeah.
It's better than Taco Bell and what have you.
No,
Fuck you, Taco
honestly,
Bell is
I think
life.
it's just a brown people thing. They're a bunch of, like, they have a...
They think they're doctors.
They want, yeah. So, like, I was working today, and some dude came with his wife, and he's asking what the clothes are made of, what material, and I was
Read the
like,
fucking
cotton.
tag.
I'm like, cotton, and then he's like, this one is not cotton. I work in clothing industry back home, and I'm like,
They always fucking say that.
yeah, like every other brown guy's like a tailor or something.
Yeah.
You
So
also
then I
have
checked the
fucking
tag, and I'm like, yeah, it's 60% cotton, 40% polyester.
Made in India.
And he's like, oh, we don't want it. Polyester makes you sick because it's synthetic. My wife used to wear polyester and she got sick all the time. So now we only buy cotton.
Yeah, the random
the
bullshit
fuck?
conclusion.
Like,
You,
I was
guys,
like,
you guys are
polyester.
weird.
No,
You guys
wait,
are
wait,
weird.
the brown-
Yeah,
yeah,
I have no idea where this brown guy was from. He was speaking some language that I've never heard of. So please
Tamil
don't
or
put us
something.
all like don't
In the
put us
same
all in the
boat?
same category.
I don't know. You got this
right?
milk and fish thing going on.
No,
That's
well,
I don't know. It can't just be us. With someone
Hey,
else.
I'm
maybe-
gonna Google this and be like,
hey,
do
maybe
white
that's
people
something
like-
up with. You know how like white people can get melanoma easily. Maybe that's the brown people thing.
No,
Maybe it's
that's
the brown
true.
people
We
think
don't
that
get-
fish and milk makes brown people sick.
Melanoma is just because you're white,
Yeah, so white people will get
but
it
it's like a
easier.
genetic thing. It's
Yeah.
not like
No,
it's not like
no,
if you eat
No,
this,
when
and
was the
it's
last
like if
time-
white people eat sugar, then they're gonna
Melanoma's
turn
not
black.
genetic.
No, when was the last time like a full-on black person has melanoma? There's no
Yeah.
been reported case.
Dude,
No,
Bob
it's
Marley
because,
was the
white
only
people
one.
are more just like white people burn easier in the sun. And,
melanoma's not genetic.
no, but it's a
No, it's just
If-
like
yeah,
fish
you'll
and milk
get
is
it
a
'cause
brown
you're
people
white.
thing.
yeah, which is if you're white, why are you white? Because of genetics, Gary.
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with melanoma. You will get melanoma because you're white. But
And
because
you're white
you will
because
not
of
the
get
chances
melanoma.
of you getting melanoma because of your skin are higher.
Yeah.
And your skin color is
Yeah.
genetic.
Make fun of me
Therefore,
now, will
it
you,
is
bitch?
Gary got fucked in that category.
I'm actually good. Hashtag I don't get skin cancer.
We'll see about that.
Because that's not talking about someone getting fucked. Next thing you know, we'll have another person making videos sucking cucumbers.